What's up, guys? My name is Katai, and you are watching one of my gameplays here from Call of Duty Black Ops. Here we are on the map Summit. My perks real quick, and yes, that is a tactical assertion that you are seeing there that me using. But my perks are Flak Jacket, Warlord, and Tactical Mask. And I come up with a pretty solid score in this gameplay here. I believe I pick up 2 Blackbirds in this gameplay, but we're not here to talk about the gameplay. This is a video submission for the MCC competition here. Hopefully get some little exposure here. You guys can get to know me a little bit. But for the first video, we're supposed to talk about maturity. And I think this is a good opportunity to, one, you get to know me through this topic, and two, I get to tell you a little bit of history on what I think maturity means to me. First off, let me tell you how old I am. I'm 24 years old. I just recently, about a year ago, almost 2 years now, I graduated from my college and bachelor's degree. And forgive me if you hear any background noise while I'm doing this. And I was going for my career already to get a professional degree, but unfortunately things didn't go so well. And I didn't change anything in terms of like how I studied. I didn't become lazier. Some people will argue I became lazier. I'm going to argue it's just that the system in which it happened was completely crap. But at the end of the day, things didn't go well, and I couldn't continue studying what I really wanted to be. So I was forced to take a different route, which this has never happened to me before, because usually when I have something set in mind, I go for it. And any kind of bumps on the road, I go over them, I go through them, I destroy them. That's all I usually do. That's what I do. So unfortunately, what happened is, for a few months now, I've just been completely out of it. I've been depressed. My entire being feels like it's been completely destroyed. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I almost still don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. But I think when it comes to being mature, is the fact that you have to learn from the experience and just move on, because there are many different paths a person can take. It's just up to you to choose which path you want to take. Maybe let's say, for example, you want to be a doctor, but then you failed med school. Maybe being a doctor wasn't for you, but then you found that during your studies of being in med school, you discovered that being a pharmaceutical technician was more interesting, or being a nurse was more interesting, things like that. So you know what? You take your interest and you put your effort into that, which is kind of like what I'm doing, because I graduated with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, and I want to be something within the criminal justice field. I don't want to say which, because I really don't want to go into that much detail about me, especially over the internet. But I don't want my bachelor's degree, now that I couldn't be what I originally wanted to be. I don't want my bachelor's degree to go to waste. So I say, you know what? Let me dust myself off, pick myself up, and go for something that's still within the criminal justice system. I mean, right now I'm starting college at the end of this month to start my master's degree. And hopefully through my studies of the master's degree program, I'll discover, hey, here's a career that might interest me. So I think that's me being slightly more mature than I was before, because before I just wanted to end my life. During my studies, when I was going for my professional degree, the studies are absolutely horrible. It's a horrible experience going through that kind of stress, because usually when you're in school, you're constantly being tested, and you're given feedback based on those tests. I mean, not everybody likes tests, and but you gotta do them. But when your system is just you have no tests, and your only exam is the final one, and your final exam is what grades your entire class, or your entire course, I should say, it's absolutely bogus, because there's a lack of feedback. There's a lack of what it is that you're doing wrong. There's a lack of what it is you have to do to get it right. And even though this school that I went to tried to provide that kind of extra feedback by providing an extra class that covered all classes, it wasn't enough. I'm sorry, but that program was bull. So I think that's part of being mature. Just trying to being able to pick yourself up when you're downed and just, keep moving forward, and at the same time try and look back as little as you possibly can, because a lot of the times, back when I was down and now, and I was just completely just out of it, and I just want to like slash my wrist and just end my life already, I kept looking back into the past, and see like what did I do wrong, and I kept on comparing myself to others. Take it from me, guys. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare your successes to the successes of other people. Because all it's going to do at the end of the day is make you feel like the lowest being in the world. And trust me, there are people that are lower than you. Unfortunately, but it's true. I mean, we always complain about like how, how pissed off we are at Call of Duty, and how it's, how our life sucks because we can't, maintain that high KD or whatever. Or, how pissed off we are because we can't get a girlfriend. Trust me, I'm one of those people. But there's always gonna be people that are, in worse situations than you. My English is bullshit. But the best thing you can do is just not compare yourself to others. Look at your situation and make the best of it. And I'm doing that right now. And trust me, it's not something that's easy that you can just, in snap of a finger, you get it, you do it, and you're the best man in the world. It doesn't work that way. It's something that takes a lot of time. I'm still doing it right now. It takes a lot of time, a lot of concentration and effort on your part. And some people they'll get it and they'll run with it, and bam, within like very few time, they're up on their feet, and they're enjoying life again. Whereas people who like me have to take it really slow because the circumstances don't really call for it being that fast. I mean, hopefully things will pick up once I start going back into school again, and I get to meet new people. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll meet a really nice girl that I can go out with, things like that. So you just can't let life get the best of you. You can't just be completely mature about everything and just go on a rage and just say fuck the world, I'm done. I mean, I went through that. I really, and I'm still going through that. And depression isn't something that is easily overcome. I don't care what people say. People picture depression as it sucks to be me. And no, it's more than just that. It's a chemical imbalance in the brain. So it's something you have to. Some people unfortunately have to go through, and I'm one of those people. So me personally, I think I've matured. I mean, I couldn't do it by myself, obviously, and sometimes maturity requires the help of others. I got slapped around by my family, I got slapped around by my friends, and just be watching like shows that kind of reflects what it is that you're going through and how it is that they resolve it, and what kind of lesson you should learn from that. So it's not something. Maturity isn't always something you go through by yourself. There's a lot of experience required and a lot of help sometimes as well. So anyways, guys, this video is coming to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My final score here was 33-9. Most of it was just with gun. Please rate, comment, come by my channel, subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.